Now see the book exercises. A number question. So why does the poet question about the life in the first line of the poem? So he wants us to think about the real purpose of one's life and the quality and of the life we lead. So like that you need to write the answers. Okay, make it in your own words what the poet wants us to think and that. Okay, and write the answers. And why according to the poet our life is full of care? So the modern day lifestyle is full of is what? Is based on gaining the material gains only. So it is the worries and the stress is the part of this rat race. So the poet thinks like that. You will make the answer and write. Then how are sheep or cows better than us? According to the poet, I think I have discussed it in the second couplet. Then again you will write that they are able to take leisure, take a break, they are in no hurry, hai na? And they are able to enjoy the beauty of the nature like that, which in general we cannot. So like that you will write. What are we unable to see? Though we are unable to see when we pass through the woods, we are unable to see the nuts, the squirrels hiding the nuts or the beautiful sides of the nature. Then where the nature can see the beauty dancing, so in the fields, meadows, like that you make the answer the why the poet is using personification here. So that like that you will add your answer and write. Don't write any answer more than 4 or 5 lines. Okay, 2 to 3 lines is good. Then 6th number, what does the poet call poor at the end of the poem? So you know the answer that the quality of the life we live is poor life. And why the poet is calling, that you need to find out and write yourself. Then see here, this is from the second stanza, okay, or second couplet. So you will write, why don't we have any time to stand? Because we are really very busy and immersed in our what? Day-to-day life, and our life is full of cares and worries. So we need to see how we can reduce that, and we have no time. So like that you will write. Stare means looking, and here in this poem, poet means to have some time to enjoy the beauty of nature. That's why the stare is used. What do sheep and cow do? So they sit or stand down the boughs of the tree and enjoy the nature. Then why does the poet feel envious of this creature? Why the poet is jealous of these creatures? You need to make your own answer and write. Okay. Why the poet feels jealous? Why he thinks that the cows and the sheep are what? Better than us. Like that you will write. Then no time to see in broad daylight. So that is stanza couplet number 4. So what does the poet asking us to see in the broad daylight? So he, here it is written. See, streams full of stars. So what he wants to see? He wants us to see the beauty of the streams and the sparkling water like the stars in the broad daylight. Then how can the streams will be full of the stars? So when the sun is reflected over clear water, so what happens? The water shines. So it is compared with the stars. Like that you will make your answer and write. So in what way does the stream is compared to the sky at night? So like the night sky is full of sparkling stars, the stream is full of sparkling lights. Okay, so it is compared. Like that you will write. Why is the poet comparing daylights? So he is comparing them so that we can be aware of their beauties. Then no time to wait till her mouth can enrich the smile her eyes begin. So her in these lines is nature, mother nature. Okay, and its beauty. So you will write, either you can write that the beauty of mother nature like that. So her is the beauty of the mother nature in these lines. What does the poet mean by that smile her eyes begin? That means like our smile begins with our eyes to our lips and sets a face a glow, and similarly the beauty is also encompasses the whole of the nature. Like that you will write. Okay. So the beauty of the nature comprises of the whole of the nature. Then, what is the poet thinking at these lines? So the poet is thinking about that we lose so much, and to see the beauty spread all around us in the race of our life. Then what does the poet mean by saying no time? The poet says we are so busy in our life that we don't have any time to enjoy the beauty. That means we are always in a hurry and we have no spare time for the important and meaningful things in the life. So like that you will write. Okay. So question number C. Again I have to discuss. First only I have discussed that the beginning question, or when some question is asked and the answer is not expected, it is the rhetorical questions. So it wants us to makes us think and find the answers ourselves. Okay. So this type is called rhetorical question. So let's see what will be the answer of this question. Hello, good morning students. So let's know more about the poem. So first comes the rhyme. Rhyme means when repetition of same sound at the end of the line is there. So as I have told you, the poem is a couplet. If you will see here, the poem is a couplet having 14 lines. How many lines? 14 lines, and each stanza has 2 lines. Okay. So if you will see the last words in the first 2 lines, care and stay. Okay. So it has A sound. So here there is a rhyme scheme. So bows and cows. So there is B sound. Then pass, grass. Again daylight, night. Glance, dance. So here is again A sound. Can, began. Care, stare. So all these are the rhyming words, and there is the rhyming scheme which it follows is AABB, like that. Okay. So all these words are the rhyming words present in the poem. You have to write this in here. See, all the questions are there. So identify the rhyme and rhythm used in the poem. For this you will write that rhyme is the repetition of the same sound at the end of a line. So it has 14 lines and the scheme is like that. Okay. So rhyming scheme is there and rhyming words is there. That is the answer for question number E. See question number F. Why has the poet used capital to mention beauty? Now beauty in here, if you will see here, so the poet has mentioned here, no time to turn at beauty's glance. Here beauty's glance means nature is personified. Okay. So assumed as a person. So here nature is non-living thing, but it is assumed as a person. So because of that, this is written with a capital letter. So you will write that. Okay. Here is personification, assuming non-living things having human qualities. So beauty is written with a capital letter. Understood? Then see question number G. Identify the words have been repeated in the poem. Why do you think they have been repeated? So see, repetition of no time is used. It is repeated 7 times. It is used to show people have no time to enjoy the beauty of nature. Understand? So that will be the answer. Then come to think and write questions. So comment on the title of the poem. So what do you think the poet has the right? So I have told you that here first only I have discussed in the videos that why the poet has used this title. Leisure means a time, free time. Okay. So this poem is a protest or a call against the unnecessary commitments of man. So the poet has used the word leisure. So many times in the video I have discussed that. Okay, so you need to find out and write the answer in your own words. Do you think the poet wants to hint at the tragedy of man in modern times? Yes, and why? So the poet is very much concerned about the lifestyle of man in modern times. Man has no time to see the beauty of the nature, has no free time to see the actual gains and losses in the life. So the poet wants a lifestyle which is which is not that worryful, or in which the man is able to enjoy the life by paying attention to the beauty of the world. So like that you have to make your answer and write. Okay, so all these answers won't be that need not to be long answers. Okay, so you can write these answers within 6 to 7 lines, not more. So write a paragraph describing an interesting place you have visited recently. So take any of your holiday place where you have went for a holiday and why you went, what you found out, like that you will write. Okay. See question number C. The poet begins the poem with a question. What is such a question called? Do you think it lends to the characteristic feature of the poem? So the poet starts the poem with a question. So that kind of question is called a rhetorical question. So which is asked but not expected to get an answer, to make the learners or readers what you can say, undergo and see and imagine along with the poet and think about the views of the poet. Okay, so the poet wants the readers to think and to calm the person, to make the person who is reading the poem think about the actual gain and losses in his or her life. He wants to change our attitude. So he begins the poem with a question. So like that you will make the answer and write in not more than 7 lines. Then D number question. The same sound in the beginning of the word in a line is called alliteration. Like stand and stare. So this poem is full of alliterations. You can see. So alliteration is the repetition of the sounds in the first syllables of a series of words. Like beneath, boughs, stare, sheep, when, woods, we, streams, stamps, skies, and her, how, and rich eyes. So you can see here. See. What is this life? Full of care. If full of care. See the second line here. We have no time to stand here as and stare. Both have the words starting with the syllable. Okay, st, st. So there is alliteration. Again, no stand, time to stand beneath the boughs. Both are here. Again, alliteration. Both starting from B, and stare as long as. So here is again one more poetic device. Simile is used. Okay, sheep or cows. So understand that. Here again, when, woods, we, all beginning with W. So here is also alliteration. Then again here you see streams, stars, skies. Here is also alliteration. So like this you will find out, and wherever the alliteration is there you will write. Okay. Other poetic devices here used are metaphor. Okay. And simile. Simile, see, where the words are compared, like skies at night. So same type of thing is compared, so simile is there. So like that you will write. Okay. Then here again imagery is used where beauty is there. Means the poet, see, everywhere imagery is used where the poet is imagining the beautiful sceneries. Okay, so someone is standing beneath the main branch of a tree, and cows and sheep enjoying the beauty of the nature. So like this the poet is imagining. Okay, So many literary devices are there, but a few are used in the questions of the book. So you need to see those and write the answers neatly in your English 2 notebook.